We have moved on once again, this time to the Twin Island Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, and that's the capital there, Port of Spain, a bustling metropolis. And Queen's Park Cricket Ground, where this test match is coming to you from, is right in the middle of that city. It's the second test match in this Digicel series, West Indies versus Australia.
The Australian team, we've no change at the top of the order with Warner and Cowan, both looking to impress again here. And this is the key part for Australia. Watson, Ponting, Clark are the ones that they're going to look for a lot of runs and control of the game. Hussey Wade after an impressive debut. Pattinson comes in for Siddle. A little bit of a surprise there. Hilfenhaus line and Beerin as well for Harris. Obviously disappointing for Harris to be out, but Australia's picked the side that thinks right.
Yeah, they have selected two spinners. The West Indies have made a couple of changes themselves. One forced, Adrian Barrett and Craig Brathwaite will open the batting as per usual. But at number 3, there is no Kirk Edwards. Kyron Powell comes into the team. Kirk Edwards was with a slight injury. Darren Bravo and Shivnarine Chandrapaul at 4 and 5. Narsingh Deonarine had a reasonable test match up at in Barbados. Then Darren Sammy, the captain, Carlton Board, wicketkeeper. Kimar Roach, who bowled beautiful in the second innings in particular. Fidel Edwards looked a bit short of work in Barbados. Perhaps he'll hit his straps a bit better here. And, of course, the other change, Shane Shillingford coming in for Devendra Bishu.
It is a good day in Port of Spain this morning. We had some showers around the last few days, but it looked fairly sunny. Nice day for a bat, and Dave Warner will try and build on that impressive average for a man who's just commencing his test career. And he gets them at a good rate.
Little tickle down the leg side and gets away for 4. Very similar to the way he got going in Barbados in the first innings. The ball just drifting down the leg side. A little tickle for Warner. Taken, or is it? It was taken and given out. So Edwards strikes.
Now Darren Sammy doesn't think it's carried. I think that's what he's saying. But was his bat? Was his pad? Did that appeal covers everything? I wasn't sure if it wasn't actually for LBW. Warner didn't know whether he should refer because he's not sure what the appeal's for.
Darren Sammy right away said no, didn't carry, and Perez Erasmus making the decision, and therefore I don't think they'll have to worry about that. Here we go, Edwards finding the edge. Don't think that was a problem. Top of the pad there, and it didn't carry. Over the top again, short, and well, that's Warner cutting away.
Ball, drives, caught. Instant success for Shillingford. First ball that Warner has to drive. Darren Sammy cleans up at first slip.
Nice and full there. And again, that turn is just enough.
There's the pull shot. It's short, and we've seen the boundaries found today from every delivery that's been even fractionally short. Big appeal for leg before, and yes, giving him leg before. Right up, and it looked out, and umpire Erasmus just had a long look at it. Decided it was out. The batsman now consult whether to review or not. Was full length. Roach coming back for a new spell, and I think time has run out to go for the review. Well, he's asking for it now. Time hasn't run out, but it took a long time before he went for it. So we're going to have a look at the Hawkeye, and we go through the process once more.
This was a good delivery. That's what I'm talking about. If you're getting a bit of swing, you can afford to pitch the ball full in length. Now, did that hit him fractionally outside the off stump? That's the only question. It certainly was heading for the stumps. But it says on-field call, so it will end up being as it was before. Given out, it will remain out. Good bowling by Kemar Roach. If it's swinging, pitch it up, get a bit of movement, and deceive the batsman.
For the second time, the right index finger is raised and Ed Cowan goes leg before wicket to Roach. Australia lose their second wicket, 465. Umpire Gould says not out now. Are they going to appeal? Well, they have appealed. Are they going to ask for a review? Umpire Gould has been very good in the series. And they're all collecting now. We're going to have another umpire's review. Everybody's coming up. Now let's have a vote on it then. They're going for it. It's like United Nations Security Council. But umpire Gould said it's too late. Lovely shot. Beautifully played on drive. Ball over pitched, and Watson so strong, straight down the ground, gets a boundary.
He would have enjoyed that shot as well. Right-hander playing it, but it was right in the slot for the shot. Well taken, brilliantly taken.
It's not being given. Well, he's walking, so it's a fantastic delivery. It's the first one that's really carried through. Wasn't really sure what was that. It's a Roach just angling in, just getting it straight. Lucky Sammy was on the board there at first slip. But again, that was the one that really took off, really came through. It's one we haven't seen. Roach has been pushing hard for that wicket.
Poorly lined. So there are those boundaries in between, but then wicket-taking deliveries as well.
Ryan Chandrapaul in the deep, but he has absolutely no chance of getting to that. It's gone. No third man in place. That's another boundary. That's punished.
Well, shot was catch it. But it hit really hard back past the bowler. Use of the feet. As I say, this is going to be an interesting period here.
Let's stop those long hops. And this may be a boundary. Short and quick. And Clark's hands were quick enough to get that away.
Nice shot. Beautifully placed. And away it goes towards the boundary and gets there. That's a fine shot by Watson, using his feet well and finding the gap. Lovely shot. Clark puts it away and it's going to go for 4, so consecutive boundaries? Perhaps not. Very good effort by Craig Brathwaite out there. Holds the ball back in, ensures the ball is in play. Flashed away and 4 more. So no question about it now. The Australians have come out with real intent and very quickly have had 3 boundaries, 2 in a row off Roach here.
2 completely different shots as well. First one was well pitched up, this one was a bit short. I think it's the width that's the problem there. That's a good shot. That will go all the way, I think. Yes, it goes down to long off for 4. That single brings up the half century. Watson moves on to 50. Another good innings.
Well taken. Not out, says the umpire. Now, are we going to review it or not? West Indies have already had one. Keeper comes up. Sammy hands akimbo. Undecided. Make a decision. No.
Well, the field that forward short leg should know immediately, Tony. That is not something that you have a conversation about. There's a field that forward short leg. He should be watching everything that is going on. He should have seen exactly what the ball hit.
Big appeal and out leg before Shillingford's got him. Now they're considering whether to review. Watson in consultation, he's asking for the review.
I think this is a hit and hope. Let's just see if I just might be saved here. That looked pretty plumb to me, to be honest. I don't think he got outside the line of off stump, Michael Clarke. The front foot is fine, not a no ball. No, any bat get involved here? I would doubt it. Otherwise, they would have referred it immediately. There would have been no consultation, so no bat involved. Whereas it hit him. Wow, outside. Well, that would have saved him. If the impact is outside the line of off stump, that means the decision has to be reversed because he was offering a stroke. So Michael Clarke apparently is going to be saved.
Certainly he's reversed it. No, that really looked to be plumb, and Sammy is not happy at all.
That's 4. Half volley length, and yet another boundary conceded by Kemar Roach. In the air and taken. After getting the reprieve, Michael Clarke drowning in honey. A rank long hop.
Drowning in honey. I've never heard that before in my life. West Indies are going to be quite happy. They're going to feel that, I guess, the result they got earlier has come through. Just pulling that down a little bit. Clarke in good position to play the shot. Picked out the man on the rope, and a fantastic catch. He was going to run straight past that. And you can see the disappointment there on Clarke's face. He knew he should have put that away. Unfortunately, he's picked out the fielder. Massive wicket for the West Indies and the perfect timing for them. Just starting to get away this partnership. Australia now 167 for 4.
Another gift. And this time Mike Hussey doesn't fall into the trap like Michael Clarke before him.
I did have to have a quick look though. I wasn't sure. Not really sure what's happened there. Well, really where he's aiming, he has missed that by a fair margin.
Put it down. That could be very, very costly for the West Indies.
It's fantastic bowling, and it's the importance of getting it right.
Found the gap. May not go all the way, just slowing up in the outfield. Another 3 runs for Mike Hussey.
Hussey will take every opportunity to score. He gets something vaguely over-pitched or fraction short or wide, he'll try to score. He won't be tied down by the situation. His instincts are to be aggressive.
Yes, I think that's gone. Yes, he started to walk, Shane Watson. Bharat, the man, that forward short leg. Shillingford strikes again.
Well, some justice for Shane Shillingford. He thought he had Michael Clarke earlier, but this is a terrific catch. This goes high and quickly over Adrian Barrett's left shoulder. That's a wonderful catch, and Shane Watson's long occupation of the crease comes to an end thanks to a wonderful catch. Good piece of cricket. He's out for 56 and Australia are 178 for 5.
He's now just added nature.
Let's see, we call him. Here she comes. Time to feed the kids. That's 4.
It's a little bit short. Wade showed earlier in the over he was looking for anything that was just back of a length that he could get away. This time picking the gap.
Shillingford getting himself in a real tangle there. Almost did himself a serious injury crashing into that fence.
Looks like it's a little bit greasy out there. He's gone down to get it. Oh, he's just still must be a little bit of moisture in the outfield there. A bit sort of skated his way to the fence there nicely, and that could have. He's actually done well to. Oh, that's probably not what you need after bowling 31 overs in a day and a little bit stiff and sore.
And he survives to the close for battle to be rejoined tomorrow. Intriguing first day's play. A good crowd has been here to see the action.
Again, a lot of starts at the top of the order for Australia. David Warner, I guess you could say lucky at the start, but played well. Again, got a start. Ed Cowan worked hard. Watson again scoring another half century, but I guess he'd be disappointed not going on with it. It's something he needed to do. Ricky copped a fairly decent delivery, something all fast bowlers would love to be able to produce regularly. Michael Clarke batted well, and then the honey word comes out as he hit it straight down deep forward square's throat.
Kemar Roach, the early strikes for him, but still a bit too expensive, too many 4 balls. Shillingford coming into his own with a very long spell, some 16 overs. And Narsingh Deonarine supported the effort well with his part-time off-spin that is becoming increasingly important in this West Indies bowling lineup.
Yes, it's day 2 in the second Digicel Test match between the West Indies and Australia.
Edwards it will be, and Hussey in strike for the first ball of the second day of the second test. Big appeal for a leg before. Umpire Gould unmoved. Certainly beat the bat.
But did he beat all of the bat? Just had a couple of noises. There may have been a little inside edge, and it also might have been drifting down leg side. Roach around the wicket, as we've seen so often from him. A bit of movement off that hard new seam, but that no bet on that. But missing leg stump. Just a little one to wake Ian Gould up first ball.
And gone. Wicket in the second over. The third for Kemar Roach. The outside edge found. And West Indies pick up their 6th wicket without addition to the overnight score. Good clean catch. At first slip. Wade reaching for it.
Well, the first ball's moved in towards him off the seam, and this one goes away. So that's excellent bowling. Nice carry too. We talked about the slowness of this pitch. That nice hard new ball. Genuine, authentic edge. Wade can't do much about it. Roach takes his 3rd wicket. A little expensive, but he's got the right numbers in the wicket column. Darren Sammy is very happy. That second new ball has had its effect. 208 for 6.
Well, he's taken a blow. He ducked into it. Patterson, tall man, not showing it. As you tend to do, don't let the bowler realise that he's inflicted a painful blow.
It's always a bit silly because everybody knows how much it hurts. Give it a rub, son. And being a right-handed bowler and left-handed batsman, you've got your bowling arm facing the bowler. You get hit on the elbow, and that's a fleshy part of the arm towards the shoulder. But you get that on the end of the elbow, which you saw Kemar Roach do to Ricky Ponting. That could be the end of you for the match.
Moran's here, this time for Pattinson. This could run away for 4. So Edwards just stringing on the legs of the 2 left-handers in this over.
Again, as you mentioned, it's about being patient on this sort of wicket. It's a little bit full, a little bit straight. Pattinson takes full toll of it. Nice and still.
Maybe a warm up from Kemar Roach. Round the wicket half volley to Mike Hussey. And even though we didn't have too much rain, maybe just a little sitting on the surface, and maybe the ball just got a fraction damp then. But signs of sunshine. Some typical Trinidadian weather. Hopefully that'll be the only interruption. We had a little rain during the lunch break yesterday. I only lost 10 minutes of play. And as Kemar Roach joins Mike Hussey, Michael Holding joins us.
Hello, Henry.
Hello, mate.
And hello to all our viewers around the world. New ball has done the job for the West Indies. Well, started the job. Still have a few more wickets to get, another 4. But Kemar Roach has been doing a good job. He has bowled well. That was a good shot. Just swinging fractionally away from Hussey, but he played that well. Not the second one, though.
A close-in fieldsman to go from short leg out to mid-wicket.
We'll have to wait on the umpire to let us know exactly the story with that one. It's gone all the way. It's byes. No bat involved.
Well, this is an over of mixed fortune. Good start. Then a long hop, then driven, and this is just about unplayable. Drifts in around leg stump and beats absolutely everybody.
Oh, missed it, ball. Was a bit late. Ian Gould is asking the third umpire to get involved, but I think he was back.
It's delightfully bowled. He's thrown this up a little higher, a little wider. No problems with that part of it. Down he goes, misses it, bounces shoulder high, little clang there, and he's back. Look, that's not an easy chance. It's away to the left, it's turned and bounced. And Carlton Bora will be disappointed, I'm sure. Shane Sillif is disappointed. Cussy escapes with a life. And I'm not sure why now they're all having drinks in the middle of the ground. I mean, what is going on there? They should not be allowed to do this. The umpire should be getting a little annoyed with this.
That's why I think they should stop water breaks. No point in having official water breaks if every opportunity that they get, they rush out onto the field with drinks. The fielders fielding at fine leg constantly have drinks by them. So what's the point of having official water breaks? He'd be disappointed, as you said, Henry. Bounce awkwardly, yes, but that was a wicket that has gone a begging for the West Indies.
He's got a pretty good idea of what the pitch will do, or should. Got it through, and they'll get a couple here, which will bring him yet another 50 in Test cricket for Michael Hussey. You don't have Australia all out until he's out. Cracked away, good shot. That's the best we've seen from Patterson. We'll go for 4. Well, he's played and missed on numerous occasions, but that's a good shot. And he's been associated now in a partnership which is worth 49. Wide of Gully, gone very hard indeed. There was no way Gully was going to catch it unless it hit him in the chest. Paul it is, and goes for 4. So the score pushing on for Australia, 267 for 6 now.
It's a little bit tight for the cut shot, but going hard at it.
Umpire Erasmus has called for the covers. No one's rushing to prevent themselves getting soaked.
Found the gap, and this could very well run away. The outfield might be a bit heavier. It's still another boundary.
That wasn't a bad looking shot at all from Pattinson. That's what Shillingford is hoping that he'll do, drive, but he's not hoping for him to get that much bat on ball.
Some really untied cricket we're seeing now from the West Indies. The throws are all over the place. they've decided that enjoy themselves. That's mango in that container.
He needs to go outside to that shop out by the gates at the front near Faz and give them some of that mango. I sent for my lunch today a nice boneless chicken with a bus-up shot and mango. There was no mango. Mercy.
Runs here. That's 4. Past another outside edge. 282 for 6.
Keep working there, Chile.
And he's had enough of defence and puts that about 3 tiers up.
Hussey just trying to pick the pace up there, able to free the arms, just a little bit of width.
And Chillingford comes back with a shorter, quicker delivery. Yeah, thrown that up again, tossed it even higher and tempted Hussey, but he went to the quicker option. This time he does bowl a little slower but gets the length wrong. Nothing. Flat and quick. Well, it's not a bad signal to give away, I guess, with the man in the deep and the junior partner here, James Pattinson, on strike. Like I said, junior, he's faced over 100 deliveries.
It's about the West Indies trying to create the wicket now, and that is changing the pace or changing, maybe moving your field a little bit, attacking a different line, trying to draw a mistake from the batsman. Both have been very patient. There's been a lot of plays and misses, but the West Indies are starting to look for a result now.
They go for the quick single throw, the bowl's in. The bowler standing in front of the stumps and not behind them. What is going on? Why would you stand in front of the stumps?
Well, not in the perfect position there. A little bit of pressure there, and Pattinson's pushed one to point. In the end, being a good single, but a little bit tight.
The only chance is direct hit. And they'll pick up a single off the misfield. And another play a miss just to finish the over. 294 for 6. Yeah, a little bit of bat on that, an inside edge. Yes, and guess what? No short leg there. And if Fidel Edwards had been brought up there, he would have saved when they come back for 2. We'll have to hurry. Well, direct hit, I think, was a big problem. It wasn't. Edwards did fairly well to get around the backward square leg boundary, pick up and throw. 130 overs. West Indies not having a lot of luck so far today. They've beaten the bats many times. One clear chance, a stopping chance. Mike Hussey was missed by Carlton Bohr. And in the air, and he's gone this time in the most unexpected fashion, driving carelessly to short cover. So finally the breakthrough comes, and it has been well earned.
There is just something different again. Just a little bit wider. Probably a shot we don't expect to see Mike Hussey play. Just trying to put it away in the gap for the West Indies. It's been very, very much a lot of hard work for that wicket. Finally some success. 297 for 7.
Just the one man catching on the leg side. And with a bit of bounce and turn like that, Darren, I think you need a couple more in there. Leg gully, you bat pad in the offside. Let's just have a look at the Hussey dismissal. That surprised me, that shot.
In the air, and the catch easily taken. Up in there it went, and Bharat standing underneath it. Just got a little bump. Could be Bravo, could be Bharat. Not sure who took it. Would have been Bravo because Bharat is under him, short fellow. So Bravo taking it just above Bharat, but any one of about 6 could have held it. Leading edge looking to play on the onside. Pops up and oops, Bravo grabs it. My catch. 297 for 8, wickets falling in very quick succession. Pattinson played very well for his 32, but he follows Hussey back. They were involved in a very good partnership. Now 2 new batsmen at the crease. Correction, 9 and 10. And just through gully for a single. And you've got Roach, who's really bowled well in the innings. And these are 2 new batsmen at the bottom of the order. And the fielding, the field placing really hasn't changed from what it was for the upper order batsmen. Nice deflection off the body. It's a single. And he's got that away past the backward square leg fielder, and it's gone for 4. Sweep by Lyon, and it raises the 300. Pass to the substitute, well to Bishu's right. Philip Edwards has gone off. Australian flags waving. And a good shot by Lyon. So he's played the sweep shot now a couple of occasions. Lyon played well in Barbados, very well. And there's Darren Bravo, and worked on his fielding, which anyone who is originally weak, we've known a number of West Indian players who turned themselves into very useful, very good fielders with practice, work. Given him leg before wicket, he's going to review. So Hilton House asking umpire Gould for the review. Will be the 9th wicket if it stands. Very insistent, the West Indies. We're going to go to Hawkeye. First of all, we have a look at the no ball situation. It's not a no ball in the front foot.
I think the problem will be the amount of turn that this ball had on it. It's had a lot of spin. How far has it gone? It's spun in a long way. It perhaps hit him in line. More than likely it has hit him in line. Now, has it done enough to miss the leg? Hawkeye will tell us exactly what the situation is. As I thought, missing leg. Spun too much. It certainly hit him in line, but it was spinning a long way. He's a tall man, Hilfenhaus, House, and it would have gone on to miss leg stump.
Yeah, he's now changed the decision. Now, you can understand umpire Gould because he could see the leg stump. And umpire can make that error, but it's corrected by the review system. And Hilfenhaus House right away with the turn gauged that it was going to miss the leg stump. Hammered away for 4 width, and we've seen in this match and all the way along the way that on a slow pitch with the ball with that width, the batsmen have plenty of time to free their arms, and that was really well struck by Hilfenhaus.
That raced away, as you said, Tony, and it wasn't hit in the middle of the bat either. It hit pretty close to the toe of the bat, and yet still raced away. Well, that's the nature of the bats that they are using these days.
He's bowled him. So another wicket for Kemar Roach. He's got a little bit of revenge for that. Well, a lot of revenge for that shot. A spanking clear cut. 309 for 9 now. The girls are up. And most of the West Indians are up as well. So another wicket for Roach as he comes back.
Deserves these wickets. A lot straighter. Ball just coming in a bit, hitting the pad and then ricocheting back onto the stumps. Would have missed the leg stump but for the pad. But that's exactly what he would have been hoping for. Straighter coming into the right-hander. He plays, misses, I hit. Goes for 5, Ben Hilfenhaus. 309 for 9. 4 wickets to Kemar Roach. He'll be hoping for the 5th. That was the 4th. Ball just brushing the pad and coming back onto the stumps, hitting the top of mid-stump.
Yes, out. Leg before. He's asked for the referral there. Umpire Erasmus having no time to give it out, just thought, well, yeah, that's out. But they've asked for a referral, so we'll have 2 in very quick succession. The one before went in favour of the batsman.
Not too sure this one will go in favour of the batsman again. He's thinking the ball is going down the leg side, Michael Beer, but he shuffled a long way across his stumps. Well, Hawkeye will let us know what the situation is. He's not coming forward, he's on the crease. That's pretty straight as far as I'm concerned, but who knows? Who knows? Perhaps going over the top. I don't think it's missing leg stump. Hitting the top of leg. Definitely out as far as I'm concerned. He thought it was going down, but he shuffled a long way across his stumps, Michael Beer. And the umpire, Ray Erasmus, confirmed that he's out. 5 wickets for Kemar Roach. Very good bowling.
It's his 3rd time he's got 5 wickets in an innings, and as Mikey Holding was saying since yesterday, how much he has impressed in this series. Went through a bad time last year in the series against India and Pakistan, but now come back to his best, and with 5 deserved wickets, holds the ball up in the approved fashion these days. All out 311. West Indies being held up for a long period by Michael Hussey and also by Pattinson, but very quickly finishing off the innings. So now it's up to the West Indies to counter now. There's the score sheet. That partnership between Hussey and Pattinson came after the overnight batsman Matt Wade was caught by Bravo at first slip off for Roach. without adding to his overnight score, without adding to the overnight score, both his and the team. And then a long partnership between Hussey and Patterson frustrated the West Indies before Hussey went to Dion Ryan, Patterson to Shillingford, and Roach coming back to take care of Hilton House and Beer.
Kemar Roach, 27 overs, 5 maidens, 5 for 105. The most expensive of all the West Indies bowlers, but the leading wicket taker. And as I have said on so many occasions before, there's absolutely nothing wrong with being slightly expensive if you are taking wickets.
So Australia all out for 311.
Yeah, they are the opening pair. Didn't seem to be mentally prepared in the second innings in Barbados and fell cheaply. Michael Clarke playing the mind game again. He's going to be tested here, Craig Brathwaite, because he wafted at one outside the off stump at Kensington Oval. Fell cheaply in the second innings, and there's some nice shape to this away swinger to the right-hander. Was he struck in line? Looks as if it was going outside off.
That's close.
And he's given him. Is he going to refer it? Walked across the stumps. And the question now will be, is this worth a review? Adrian Barrett is having a word with him. I'm sure he might be suggesting this could have touched down outside leg stump, and it's going to be referred.
With Ben Hilton House bowling, the ball is generally always swinging back towards the stumps. Pull them on the front foot. The issues will be probably pitched outside leg and hitting leg, but certainly Brathwaite goes a long way across. Is that hitting leg stump? That is the issue. Does it come back far enough? Well, on-field goal. I'll go with the umpire.
So the on-field call will prevail, and that means he's got to go. Yes, Craig Brathwaite departs. Confirmation comes from the umpire on the field after the technology maintained that the on-field call will be upheld. Ian Gould making the decision, and the West Indies, even with Michael Bair getting the new ball, it's been one of the regular new ball users who's removed him without scoring. The West Indies yet to get off the mark. Well played. Just a well-timed push by the left-hander. Edged in the gap. Can't have them everywhere.
Through edge recovery, it goes for 4. Overpitched and put away by Powell. He's on to 17 from 17 deliveries. Very positive. Beautifully played through extra cover. Drive away for 4 for Barat. The first really aggressive shot we've seen from the little opening batsman.
On this pitch, driving sometimes will be lofted because it's a bit slow, so sometimes the timing isn't going to be quite right, not perfect. But the important thing is to find the gaps. No problem if you loft the drive, but find the gap once there's no one there to take the catch, and that's exactly what Adrian Barrett has done there.
One turned. As we've seen with the West Indies spinners, the ball will turn here. Give it a wrap.
The important thing is to miss it when it turns as much as that, and it's pretty difficult to get bat on ball when it's spinning that far.
And he's gone. He's on the back foot. He really should have been forward. Beer gets a wicket, his second in Test cricket. And Bharat goes, and the West Indies lose their second wicket. There's thinking about a referral. They referred the first one and didn't get away with it, and they decide against referring this one. So Bharat goes, leg before to Beer, playing back, and the West Indies have lost their second wicket for 26. Beer now to Bravo, and right down the ground. Doesn't mess around, Bravo. Puts it over mid-off, goes for 4. He almost took Powell's head off. Bravo dismissive with a boundary off the last ball of the over, 38 for 2. So Patterson comes on. He's new to the Australian team, came into the side during their recent season, the last season, 2011-2012. And here he is now. Beautifully bowled and given out like before. So he's walking away. First ball he bowls, comes back into Powell and traps him on the back foot. Good delivery. Powell had no answer to it, and the West Indies have lost their third wicket for 38. He was back, and no referral.
Yes, he chose to just walk back to the pavilion. Let's see where it pitches. Outside leg, as I thought. I am not sure why he did not refer that young Kieron Powell. That ball didn't straighten a great deal, so once it pitches and doesn't straighten and hits you in line, more than likely it's going to be pitching outside leg. Well, he decided not to refer it. Sad mistake on his part. It's 38 for 3.
Yeah, not the second time, James. Full, did that hit the pad first or the bat? Pattinson not supported largely behind the wickets. Does he want to refer it? Clark doesn't seem particularly interested. Pad first or bat?
That's gonna be a tough one. That's had to have flicked the boot on the way through.
Yeah, probably, but proving it's the other issue, proving it beyond a doubt and trying to change an umpire's decision. Useful delivery though, full and swinging. Oh, and this one gets through everybody. It's not a legal delivery. Well, they'll get some bonuses there. It's too good for the batsman. It's too good for the keeper.
Not on the right line. Got some turn. Needed to have Bravo pushing into the offside. Tough day for the West Indies despite being able to polish off the lower order of Australia very quickly. Brafitt went early for another duck. Bharat also LBW, and Powell. If he had referred that decision, probably would have been overturned, but didn't use the options wisely.
A wicket each for Bear, Hilfenhaus and Pattinson for Australia, and they are certainly in a very strong position here.
Chanderpaul's down the wicket. We saw him go down the wicket yesterday on a couple of occasions. He'll come back for 2. But there was a shot of catch, and Chanderpaul was down the wicket to land. He was yesterday, trying to negate whatever spin there was.
That's a carbon copy of the first ball he faced from line yesterday. Doesn't want to let line settle in to a line and length, rolling around the wicket. So Chanderpaul wants to take the aggressor's role.
Nicely run single. Lara puts it through the covers short and slam through the Bravo puts it through the covers. And Lara again comes into mind. So a fine shot, short and put away.
Dropped him. He didn't need the technology to work out that that was a wonderful opportunity missed by the Australian captain.
Has that hit the keeper's pad on the way through? The outside edge, well bowled and straight off the knee. That's tough. Michael Clarke looked like he saw it the whole way, was in position. It's just hit the knee and
Chanderpaul back in the groove.
it's a shot he plays so well. Good hands, just hits through the line of the ball and puts it away for a boundary.
That's superbly played. Off the back foot. Well timed.
When he plays shots like that, it looks like it's a different pitch to what we've been watching for the first couple of days. Has the time. Just gets up nice and tall. Try and overhit it. Just all placement and timing.
And that's well played. Getting on top of the bounce.
That's what I like about what Bravo brings. Occasionally he gets lazy. We saw it last over with Hilfenhaus. Played a great shot and then was just a little bit lazy on the next one. No footwork. Not getting over the top of it. But here, so he gets up tall, gets over the top, hits the ball down. And makes it look easy. That's the big thing. It looks like he's got plenty of time. That ball's bounced quite steeply. He's just got up, had time to place it.
Very late cut, and he gets 4 for it. Very late indeed. Chanderpaul waiting on it, slow pitch, puts it away for 4. And a fine glance by Chanderpaul gets him a boundary. 50 partnership between these two now.
Just what the doctor ordered. West Indies needed these two batsmen to start this morning and have a good partnership. They need them to stay at the crease possibly until lunch. Just a fine tickle down the fine leg. Fine leg is fairly square.
He's gone. Well, Michael Hussey has done the job. Surrounded by celebrating Australians. Bravo won't be asking. He's asking Chanderpaul what he thinks about it. And it's a crucial wicket here. They're going to ask for it, yes.
Suspect this is Plum, Tony. I suspect it's pitching in line and coming back in. You can see the shine there on the ball. Oh, I don't think that is anyway missing the stumps. The shine is on the outside. He's looking for the ball to come back in. It's not really going away towards the slip cordon. Well, Hawkeye will give us the final verdict, I would suppose. It's going to be pretty close. Perhaps it pitched close to the leg stump, but, well, let's see. No bat involved, I would suggest. Missed the bat. Hits the back pad. Here's Hawkeye.
Yeah, everything right about it. So Bravo has to go, and Hussey has picked up the wicket. It'll be called inspired captaincy yet again by Michael Clarke. So the West Indies losing their 4th wicket, with Bravo looking so good this morning.
That's gone. Hit that well.
It's an interesting shot after how he played the last ball, to be honest. He's got it away for 4, so all smiles for the West Indies. They look to be beating all ends up the ball before. Maybe that might be the way to play. Maybe he needs to be that more aggressive instead of just there at the crease pushing it around. Looked a lot more comfortable playing that sort of shot.
Another sweep and another boundary.
Straight away we see the aggression of the ball before. It's made line, just change that line just a little bit. He tried to push that through just a little bit quicker and flatter.
That's a good shot. Shivnarine Chandrapal just copying Deonarine.
Maybe the West Indies are playing it slightly different. It's getting a little bit closer to lunch, becoming more and more aggressive. Very safe shot with that line. The ball was always going to go behind square. Just puts it away nicely.
That's beautifully played. With overpitched and very competent the left-hander Chandrapal. Four more. Too full earlier in the over, now too short.
Even with the sweeper out there, Chandrapal places it well. I just love the fact he doesn't try and overhit it, just make sure he gets it in the gap. It's almost a perfect textbook cut shot, that. Backing across, hitting over the ball.
Another no ball and another 4. 50 partnership comes up.
He's just showing the full repertoire outside off stump. We've seen the cover drive, we've seen the square cut. Now just using the pace. He's well over there. Just using the pace of the ball. Just opening the blade and running that away nicely for 4.
They were thinking pad before bat.
Well, all right, but just I think just got himself outside the line of off stump.
That's extremely well played. Turning the wrists over to find the gap.
Well, he took your advice. You didn't get away the last full toss last over. A little bit more flick of the wrist.
Very well cut away. Fractionally short. Deonarine pounced on it. End of the over. 176 for 4. he starts with an appeal. Given not out by umpire Gould. Thinking of referring. Think. And I think the time may have gone. Yes, no, they'll have a look. They'll have a look. First ball from Warner against Dion Ryan.
I don't think Michael Clark is convinced. Michael Clark seems to be saying going down leg because it certainly spun quite a bit. Don't think there is usually any problems with the front foot with any of these bowlers. No bat involved. It certainly hit the pad before it hit the bat. But he's a long way down. The ball is turning, and one would suspect that it will miss leg. I think Michael Clark thought that himself. He was convinced that it would have missed leg. You could have heard him saying in the stump mic, going down leg. But I think he got overruled, and the umpire is right again.
Another full toss, and he's put this one away. And it's gone all the way for 6. Well, made up for missing out on the previous one.
Got to this easily. Once you get to those full tosses, you should put them away.
Initial disagreement over whether it should have been a run or not. That's the full toss which went for 6.
That's Michael Beer to shoot Chanderpaul out of the middle. And a big shout, but lots of turn. If the batsman gets forward, it's very difficult to give those, and Michael Clark just used up a referral, and his part-timer Dave Warner was insistent. And that was turning too much. I dare say that is.
That's close. Perhaps a bit of bat. At least another couple here.
Chanderpaul very good. Anything a little bit straight, just tucks it around the corner nicely.
Oh, that kept low.
He's actually played that quite well. Timed it. Oh, and a little bobble in the outfield. Tell you what, he's timed that fantastically well for a ball that's right along the ground.
Shane Watson hasn't quite looked himself. He has chased a couple of balls to deep backward square without looking all that fluent with his movements. And again here, perhaps not looking all that happy out there. That kept low again, but he has swept that behind square. Should just be a single.
Wait, Frosty!
That's a big shot over mid-wicket. Gone a long way, maximum.
And the West Indies just showing that extra little bit of intent now. They did it after lunch, they're doing it after the break. Chanderpaul watching the ball nicely and just depositing it up on the hill.
That's 4. Chanderpaul moves into the 90s. It's gone very fine. That would have pitched outside leg stump, I would suggest. Goes all the way. Leg buys.
Patterson's almost always convinced that he's got his man LBW. He gets that away fine. Patterson won't cut it off.
Well, Deanna Ryan had 3 shots at this. Finally gets one right. A little bit of bounce, neat deflection. And Hilton-House offline.
Good shot. Overpitched. Brings him to 50. And that will give him tremendous satisfaction. 223 for 4.
Again, down the leg side.
And again, paying the price with 4. And Michael Clark may very well ask him the question again. 228 for 4. Stumping chance, yes, he's got it now. He's worked very, very hard for that wicket.
Now seeing Deanna Ryan's 139 ball innings comes to an end with a sharp piece of work from Matthew Wade, driving just the overbalance and drag. No need to go upstairs for that one. Nice work, Matthew Wade. Well bowled, Nathan Lyon, and well played. Now seeing Deanna Ryan, you've put your side in a much more comfortable position at 230 for 5.
Catch! Oh.
Just out of the hands. Ed Cowan.
Just get there on the full. Well, it more hits his hand than he gets a hand to it, I think.
No, that's going to be close. Given out like before. West Indies have no more reviews, so that will stand, and the West Indies lose the 2 batsmen who were involved in that long partnership, both the Lion, and 231 for 6 now. Just a little tilt in the course of the innings. They still trail by 80, and Chanderpaul goes in the 90s. Yet another fine innings from the enduring left-hander. But in successive overs, Lyon has struck twice.
I'm sure the West Indies would be happy if they had a refer up just to have a look at it. To the naked eye straight away, it looks pretty good. It's a very good decision. Took his time to make the decision, assessed all the things, and again, the umpires have got it right.
Yeah, there was no review left for the West Indies, but even if there was, I'm not too sure Chanderpaul would have gone for it. No, not out decision from umpire Erasmus. Maybe struck outside the off stump is the decision. Are they going to go for the review? They do have 1 left, but only 1. Watson, the bowler. Bowlers always want it. Has the time elapsed? No, not going to go for it.
I think they actually ran out of time. I think the call from the umpire was time there. Massive inside edge.
Well, he's got through the over somehow. 231 for 6. Board drives away on the offside and goes for 4. So that'll make him feel a lot better. A good cover drive, square drive. You know, I've got all the middle of the bat onto it, but enough and confidently played. Down he goes and taken straight into the hands Well, Sammy can't afford to bat that kind of way every time he goes to the wicket. And he's just come in, and Lyon gets another wicket straight into the hands of the fielder. 237 for 7 now. Not the most responsible of the shots for the captain, who's just come in. And he goes after facing just 2 deliveries.
Not really sure what he was trying to do there. 3 men back on the leg side. He's only managed to pick Mike Hussey out. I think you expect a little bit more from your captain, especially in this situation where the West Indies still a good possibility of getting a lead. It's just starting to slip away now. 237 for 7.
There goes Shillingford over the top now with his second delivery. Looks at the inside edge. There's a ball.
Bad catch, yeah!
That's gone.
Hit.
He's standing there. Given looked very confident, just stood there waiting for the decision. And another wicket for Lyon. Shillingford just forward, inside edge, onto the pad. The West Indies falling away here towards the end of the innings. Nothing new.
Just drawing him forward, just drawing the false stroke. Ed Cowan taking a reasonably simple catch. So big inside edge. Cowan taking it nice and comfortably. Lyon just seems to have gained that little bit of confidence from the first wicket. 241 for 8.
To the ankles of Ponting. Doesn't seem to be too bothered.
One would think that Carlton Ball would recognise that that sweep shot is not going to be a very productive stroke for him with the way the field has been set. It's a deep backward square. Just short of slip.
Good stroke. Didn't really smash it away. He's asking the question and he's given him. And there's no referral. So it's a fiver for Nathan Lyon for the catch down the leg side to Matthew Wade.
Well, Kemar Roach looked a bit surprised, but of course the 2 referrals are gone. He cannot ask for this to be referred. Let's see if he would have had an argument. No, I think that hit the bat. And that ended up a pretty good catch. Not too sure that Wade knew exactly what had taken place, because he seems to be thinking about a stumping. But he has to go, Kemar Roach. 9 wickets down now for the West Indies, 249 on the board.
So is he going to look for the single to ensure that he's on strike at the start of day 4? Peter Forrest, like all the other Australians, smiling in this final session. They've picked up 5 wickets for 19 runs. Going round the wicket in the last delivery. He's calling for it. That would have been trouble. So, at the start of day 4, it's going to be Fidel Edwards on strike, but the Australians delighted with their position from just about an hour ago. The West Indies finishing at 252 for 9. They might have been thinking that could be a deficit somewhere along the line. Now they're thinking potentially decisive advantage. So that's the tale of the West Indies innings so far, going swimmingly with Chanderpaul and Dion Ryan entrenched even earlier with Darren Bravo. But from the moment Dion Ryan went stumped off Lyon, it was the off-spinner who stole the show, aided by some poor shot selection, especially from the captain, Darren Sam.
That just shows you how difficult it was out there for the Australians. They had to use all of 8 bowlers. Michael Clarke himself replacing Michael Beer at one stage. Looked quite threatening, just elected to give himself 2 overs. But have a look at the third man on the list. 29 overs, 9 maidens, 5 for 68 for Lyon. Hilton House, he got his wicket early, couldn't add to that. Pattinson got one. Hussey got a very important wicket as well, that of Bravo.
He's got it through onto the offside field, and it's going to be close. It goes for 4. Bad delivery from Beer. Very short indeed, and he had all the time to go back and slap it to the boundary for 4. So Ball gets going with the boundary.
Ben Hilford looked a little ginger chasing that. He'll be looking forward to a sit down in the day's play. It wasn't a great chase.
Review. Call for the review, and well, if it's given, it's not the first time that Carlton Ball will be out sweeping. He's been out sweeping several times during his career. Umpire Erasmus saying not out, and immediate call for the review from Michael Clarke, and if it is overturned, the decision by Erasmus, it would mean all out. Here we go. It's okay.
Well, it looks like it might be heading towards the stumps. Does it pitch outside leg? No.
So that will stand as a dismissal. The not out decision will be overturned, and the West Indies are all out. So Carlton Ball out sweeping yet again. All out 257. Carlton Ball goes leg before wicket to Bear, and the Australians have a lead of 54. And Ball out sweeping. I don't know how many occasions, but there have been several occasions during his career where he has been out sweeping. So the West Indies didn't even last an over. In fact, just the 4 deliveries they lasted this morning, and Australia with a very useful first innings lead of 54 in what has been a relatively low scoring match so far.
So the Australians find themselves at the crease to just 5 balls this morning. Ed Cowan, one of the 2 left-handers, just starting his test career. This is his 6th test match, having played the Australian summer. David Warner, a man with a slightly different approach, and it's the juxtaposition of the two, an orthodox, watchful opener in Ed Cowan, and Dave Warner, who's going to strike rate around the 80 mark. And in his young test career, his reputation commenced as a 2020 player, and now he's gaining one as a test opening batsman.
Nice shot. Clipped away off the legs. Ball hard, travelling nicely towards the boundary and going all the way. So a boundary to Warner. Feels much more at home against the quicker bowling. Beautifully played. Over pitch, and Warner puts it away for the second 4 in the over. Good hit, very good hit. Warner gets down into the sweep position early and puts it away with a good hit. So he's already had 3 fours. Can be a very quick scoring batsman.
And maybe Carlton Ball can take the example of how to play the sweep.
Put down. Simple chance. It was the reverse in the first innings with Ponting, the batsman. That could be a very expensive miss.
I just feel sorry for Fidel. Bowled well in the first innings, no luck, and a very simple catch. They're the ones you practice, you get a lot of at training, coming through chest height, nice and easy. Just probably took his eye off. It took it a little bit too easy.
That's very well hit for the second time. This time it's Ed Cowan capitalizing on that delivery with the sweep shot.
I think Shillingford's happy with where the deep backward square is. You can see he looked straight at Sammy as soon as the shot was played. It was a good shot from Cowan.
Edged and gone now. Fidel Edwards might say there's no justice, but Darren Bravo in for a slip now takes the catch.
And did make it look very, very easy as well. And it's good to see Roach going over. You can see Fidel, he's happy but a little bit disappointed as well. He thought he should have had that one. Big wicket for the West Indies. David Warner. It's just seamed away nicely. It's a good low catch. How things could be different if he was there a little bit earlier.
And at least he can smile. It's a wicket for the West Indies, even if it doesn't go to Fidel Edwards. Warner gone for 17, it's 26 for 1. Now he's over the wicket for the right-hander. That was really close to the off stump. Well, he's taken the off stump now. He threatened to do so with the very first delivery. And that's a superb bit of bowling by Kemar Roach.
There it is, he learned from the first one that was a player miss. Just brought it a little bit closer. Just trying to work out where he'd gone to.
Well, when you're hot, you're hot. Fidel Edwards was really steaming up, but now this man has come on. And in the space of 5 deliveries, he's knocked over 2 of the Australians at the top order.
You'll have to hurry here, and if it had hit, it's gone. Ricky Ponting would have been run out by a mile for the second time in the series had that return hit. Hit pretty hard to mid-off, had to move to his right. Edwards is out there. And let's see how far away it was. I know that Ponting was a long way out. Keeper couldn't get up in time. And we played. Come back for 2. Fiery fast bowling. And the afternoon had them 5 done, and then they lost another wicket early next day to be 18 for 6 Australia. But the lead was sufficient, and then they were pulled out of the hole by Andrew Simons. On that occasion it was Edwards and Darren Powell created the problems. Put it down. Low. Difficult, but put it down. Barat it is, and he's low to the ground. Came very quickly, inches off the ground. Chance put down, 31 for 2.
That was never going to be an easy catch. You can see from this angle how low it got to him. Pretty much down by his ankles. The only criticism you could have is that perhaps you could say his hands should be lower at the very beginning. But that was not going to be easy. It would have been a big wicket that for the West Indies.
But before umpire says not out. Now they think of it. Umpire Gould is the one, and time has passed. So they're not going to review it.
The big question in my mind would have been, Tony, was he actually playing at the ball, or did he put his bat beside his pad after the ball hit the pad? Because it certainly hit the pad first. It was heading for the stumps, hit him outside the line of our stump, we know that. But could he be said to be actually playing at the ball?
Ponting missed at a short leg by Adrian Barrett off Shillingford a couple overs previously. And Cowan put down by Sammy at a slip of Fidel Edwards.
Well, there's been quality bowling at both ends this morning. Kimmo Roach 2 for 7 to his 5th over. Shane Shillingford 9 overs for 16. Some excellent bowling, lots of pressure, very few easy balls to score off.
That's well played by Ponting. We'll come back for 3. False alarm for Colin and Grantley, our technical men who race onto the field to get the stumps out. And there's Joel Wilson coming with the light meter.
Yes, it looked like at the end of the over the umpires might just get off ahead of the rain. The rain's coming in now. I don't think we'll see another ball. It won't just be the light meter, it'll be the rain. It was always on the way. And now Cole breaks into a gentle jog. That's about 4.6 on the Richter scale as he moves down there. That's the quickest he's moved since 1992. There's that's our backup pitch report man. Very efficient. You've got to get that technology off. You don't want to get wet. Stump microphones, stump cameras. And Cowan leaves after his hard work. 62 balls for his 14 runs this morning. Dropped by Darren Sammy-Truss, the one that should have been taken.
Positive start. And aggressive running. Another bit of hesitation, and the run-out chance is missed again. Run-out waiting to happen. 45 for 2. Textbook on drive.
That is one spot you cannot bowl to Ricky Ponting.
Oh.
Gets that away fine. And 4. Jack back in. Maybe doing a bit too much. Again, Roach not all that convinced that it should be referred.
I think it's hard for Roach to, when you bowl fast and follow through and put everything in like he's doing, it's difficult for him to see with the angle. And we're going to have a look at it anyway.
My first reaction is that it was heading down leg side, because the angle at which he delivers, very, very wide of the crease.
and it looked like it sort of actually came in as well off the pitch. But we have been wrong before. We're all good there with the front foot. That's almost perfect where you want to be as a fast bowler. I'm not even sure that's hitting line. It is only just missing, but you're still looking. It's missing by a fair way, considering the decision's not out. It's got to be more than half the ball hitting leg stump.
Another full length delivery, and this time he raises the finger. Let's see what the Aussies will do now, if they'll do anything.
This is what I'm not sure about. Like I do understand you want to have a chat, you want to get the decisions right, but they're going to have a look at it. It's good bowling there from Roach, nice and full this time. All good again from Roach. Confirmation there. Another fantastic decision from the umpires, getting it right again. Just a little puzzled at what they were looking at there. But again, the umpires getting it right. He had a good look, took plenty of time, made sure, went through the checklist, did it hit in line, was it hitting the stumps?
Lovely shot. Found the gap between mid-on and straight mid-wicket. Not much of a gap there, but he found it. Good use of the feet on the boundary. The rain is coming down and the players are going off the field. That's gone. Well, even Bowe couldn't get this one this time. It goes for 4 byes. Well, it's given runs, just managed to get a little bat onto it. No wonder Bowe couldn't get there. There's a hook shot and caught easily. Short ball, and Edwards gets the wicket as Ponting goes for the pull shot and straight into the hands out there of Kieran Powell. So the West Indies get an early wicket, and Edwards a deserved wicket for him, and the Australian captain. Well, he's had his problems in this series, and like a former captain, I keep saying captain, of course, straight in, didn't have to move at all.
Well, finally he has taken a wicket for Ed Edwards. He has worked hard this morning. He deserved that wicket. Ponting goes. 41 to his name, 93 for 4.
Well taken, brilliant catch. Stuck out the right hand, and it stuck.
Michael Clark cannot believe it, because this is an astonishing catch. Quite a half volley, and it's well struck. Darren Sammy at absolutely full stretch. Phenomenal piece of fielding. And Australia slumped to 95 for 5. Maybe Fidel Edwards will be brought back, but the Australian captain's gone. Out to a brilliant catch from his opposite number. 5 down, 95 on the board.
Fidel Edwards brought into play.
It's
Good work from the square leg umpire. Just on his toes, getting out of the way. Surprised he didn't stick the hands out and try and take it.
Darren Sammy to continue from the Brian Lara Pavilion end. No one out there.
You see there in the last couple of overs, it's more the intent of what the batsmen are trying to do. It's just more positive. It's not as defensive.
That's gone very fine. Gone all the way.
But you can just see in the last couple of overs, we've seen the sweep shots come out. We've seen the pull shot out. Things that have sort of, both batsmen are starting to feel a little bit more comfortable out there.
What's this about?
Mike Hussey just decided to have a look at the first one and deposited about 10 rows back over mid-off. Does this show the intent? Does this show what Australia want? They want to get out there, they want to be aggressive, they want to push hard.
Really wasting no time. There he goes again. This time 4.
Just see the breeze picking up as well. Roach using the short one. You see with the sweeper out, just allows them to get the easy singles, and really without taking a risk, you can score at 4 or 5 and over, which is what Australia be looking at, and try and cash in with a boundary every now and then.
50 partnership has come up, taking some 99 deliveries, and the lead almost 200. Clearly a very aggressive intent by the Australians.
Just a little bit of luck there for Roach. He's bowled well. Hussey just trying to force the ball through the offside, away from the body. Maybe a little bit of luck starting to go the way of the West Indies fast bowlers. Australia now 145 for 6.
Ben Hilfenhaus has come in ahead of James Pattinson. That's 4 byes, 4 leg byes. And that's 5 for Kemar Roach. 10 in the match. It really has been a tremendous performance by this brilliant Barbadian fast bowler. His first 10-wicket haul in Test cricket.
And you just see the difference with the lower order when you've got fast bowlers steaming in, bowling well. And again, just getting something off the wicket, just coming back in a little bit. It's exactly where you want to be, top of off. And just reward, he's bowled very well throughout the Test. Australia now 149 for 7. Wade just getting that away fine. Just getting away to the boundary nicely.
We'll be talking about the possibility of a declaration. Not a bad shout.
We definitely know Nathan Lyon's not playing for a draw. He wants to get out there and bowl. It's well flighted. The Doozer, the one going straight on there.
In the air, another wicket. This time for Shillingford. The declaration's going to come now, is it? No. Matthew Wade is staying there. Yes, here it comes.
So Kieran Powell is going to open the batting with Adrian Barat. I don't think we're going to get very far. It's got very dark. The umpires are looking at their light meters quite often. Beautifully played. Off the mark, first ball with a boundary. No effort in the shot. Just time in and placement. Okay. Now, is he going to review this one? Didn't review the one in the first innings, and why not? 6 for 1 if the umpire's decision stands. They've got to take yes, he's going to review it. Didn't in the first innings, will this time. But it came back in to him. Left-handed batsman, right arm over the wicket.
Reviewing the wrong one, I think, Tony. You could see the shape of the ball. The ball is coming back in towards him, so more than likely it pitched in line with the stumps. That is not a delivery that's going towards the slip cordon. It's coming back into him. I think that is dead. There is no way that is going to miss. Pitched in line, straightened, hit him in front. That's dead. Reviewed the wrong one. It's the shape of the delivery that you have got to think about, and that was coming back into him. You'll get the confirmation now that it's out.
Gone. Caught it for a slip. Barat goes to the outswinger. 2 gone for 13. Another fine delivery. The outswinger finds the outside edge. Australia jubilant now.
This is a good delivery though. Excellent delivery. Pitched in line and the batsman had to play. There's no way Barrett could have left that.
Nice shot. Beautifully played off the legs by Sammy. Getting it over the top. Down towards the boundary, and Mia gets there.
This one's in the air, but safe. And well struck. I think Shane Watson will get that. Darren Sammy, his intent is clear. I guess he's playing his natural innings.
It was almost a muscled sort of pull shot. Just got a little bit tight on him, got a little bit big. He's just muscled that through mid-wicket. Reasonable control. It was a fair way down the pitch actually in his movement pattern. And I think he'd had long enough to get ready after hitting a boundary. It's not, as a bowler, it's not that difficult for the batsman to be ready.
This one is lofted away, and once again off the middle of bat 4 again. The desperate Ed Cowan can't get there. Consecutive boundaries. Something to celebrate.
Again, Hilfenhaus back of a length. Sammy just muscling that over the leg side. Brought a field change with all the guys being moved around a little bit squarer. Hilfenhaus this time a little bit fuller. Sammy hitting through the line. Wake Forest kept thinking he was a chance.
Long look from Ian Gould, not out. Michael Beer is super confident. He's asked for the referral, but it's not his decision. Michael Clark's not so sure. Well, plenty happening in that over. 6 runs, all buys. 11 overs gone, 53 for 2. And what a pity we're having such a gloomy overcast day, because at 53 for 2 off 11 overs and a run chase set up, I think we were in store for a very exciting finish to this game.
A drawn match, really the deciding factor was the weather, unfortunately, but very competitive cricket was played.